Oh fuck, I did it again, bros. Um, there we go. Anyways, viewer tier list, first tier list right off the bat. Jake Wig, S tier because you've given me money. Top Cat, S tier because you've given me money. I'm not doing the viewer tier list. Colored, S tier because you've given me money. Oh god. So, holy shit. Top Cat, thank you for the 5 gift subs. What the hell? Bro did just get paid. Thank you. Oh no, bros. We're getting to the point where I'm like starting to not recognize names. That's crazy. That's crazy. We made it, boys. I'm starting to not recognize names that are getting gifted subs. Who are these people? The lurkers. Oh man. Hi, Solar. I know you said that, but I like, sorry, you, no, my attention was drawn elsewhere. Oh my gosh, hi Sage. Welcome in. So today I'm thinking about doing tier lists, but I put no in the title of the stream. I put tier like lists, like plural. I am half expecting me to do one tier list that ends up lasting the entire fucking stream. Because I'm pulling up the Walt Disney World attractions updated December 2024 tier list. Holy shit, it's famous Garfield Kart gamer Ham on Rye. I think Twitch gifting may be broken. I got like 2 or 3 VTuber gift subs that I've never ever watched in my life. Huh. Interesting. Thank you, Twitch. Beautiful platform you have here. Fantastic platform. Is this the part 2 to the Disney character actor sexual harassment tier list? I think it's more like, I wouldn't say it's a part 2. I would say it's more like in the series. Normally it's supposed to give to followers unless all followers are subbed. Yeah, that's what, well, no, I don't think it's supposed to. It's like higher chance for followers, and then I think it dips into the pool of just anybody who's like watched at all. And it's like still like a stupid gotcha roll. S tier, Everest, Space Mountain, Rock and Roller Coaster, Test Track. Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil the tier list. Sage came in at exactly the wrong time. Nah, dog, nah. Sage came in at exactly the right time. Unless you're talking about, you know, after you gifted the subs, then which you know, you would be right. Chat, followers, randoms, I thought. It's like I think it's because I've noticed this since I've started using Twitch regularly. It's like a weighted thing. So that's like the weight, but it's not like, you know, the strict order, if that makes sense. So like if you're active in chat, you're more likely but it's not guaranteed. It still can just be a random person. It's like a stupid gacha system. I'd ask what D tier is, but like, you know, that's the main content. That's what I'm saying. I can't spoil the content. We haven't even gotten to the tier list yet. Yeah, speaking of that, coming in at the wrong time, let's start with the penis meta. I'm currently eating a pack of graham crackers. Again, I'm one of the most qualified to do a Disney World ride tier list. You and me both, buddy. This one's gonna be awesome. Hell yeah. Speaking of stupid gacha, pants grab. Alright, let's see here. Fucking speaking of coming in at the wrong time, fucking. No, I hit my Sammy up! There you go. Let's break up and let's break open the Walt Disney World Attractions updated December 2024 tier list maker. Can't go showing your Sammy on stream like that. So true. What am I doing? I forgot I have Uncle Grandpa killing himself on the I forgot. Hold on, let's get hold on. Where is it? Wait, which keyboard smash image is this? Oh no, I can't find it. Oh dear God, is this one? Alright, God, I'm realizing that I haven't been there in like 2 years. I'm gonna be out of the loop on some rides. Don't worry, I've been in the loop all the time. I'm a professional. Astro Orbiter, I'm saying B tier because it scares the living shit out of me. It's like, it wouldn't be so bad with it being that high up and shit like that, but it's the fact that it's angled in such a way that it feels like you're gonna fucking fall out. It doesn't go quite fast enough to make you feel like you're firmly inside of the vehicle. It definitely, it feels like you could just slide right out and fall to your death, bro. It's pretty old too. Yeah, it's a classic ride. I feel like if it was just like slightly faster and made you feel a little bit more firm in your little jank ass rocket, I would probably bring it up a little bit. What about the people mover? We're going in. You can see on the screen the order we're going in. You can wait until we get to the people mover. Next is Space Mountain, immediate S tier. Immediate S tier on Space Mountain. More like I'm gonna die than it's an A. Exactly. Anyways, no, S tier on Space Mountain, it's always been an S tier in my fucking heart. It always will be an S tier in my heart. For many years, this was my favorite ride. On all of Disney property, dog. Every year that I'd go, it's literally too iconic. Every year that I'd go, I would re-ride this bitch all the damn time. It's the vibe of the queue line, everything about the ride building itself is immaculate. I miss it. I miss when we used to have insane theming like this. I actually got to ride it when it was lit up once. Yeah, I have too before. It's kind of like terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. They need to keep the lights off. They need to keep the lights off because you don't truly realize how close everything seems. And it makes me truly realize that the people who like raise their hands on Space Mountain are probably one of the most insane motherfuckers known to man, because I didn't realize how close everything was, and it definitely seems like your hands can get just fucking chopped off, bro. Like, if you're tall as shit and you lift your hands on that ride, you're losing your hands, dog. Everything seems so close with the lights on. However, lights off, do not care. Out of sight, out of mind, this ride fucking rocks. Oh, dude, you never... I misread Prince Charming as primordial? Primordial charming. Oh, dude, you never realize how close everything is. Yeah, absolutely. Then you suddenly realize, oh, and the one story about a guy getting decapitated on Space Mountain feels a lot more real. I thought it was Thunder Mountain. I thought the guy who got decapitated was on Thunder Mountain. It was on Thunder Mountain, and it was at that one part where you understand that it was an urban myth, because when you actually ride it, the part that they said that this guy got decapitated at was like the second lift, and like it happens on every ride apparently. We're getting decapitated on all the rides at Disney. Fucking Country Bear Jamboree is the next one. Big Al is gonna fucking rip your head off, dog. Sorry, Ham. It's boring because it isn't themed to a recognizable Disney property. I need references to feel anything. So true. Where's Buzz Lightyear? Oh wait, never mind. That's a different attraction also in Tomorrowland. Head crushed by Dumbo's Dumpy is not something I would ever want to read ever again. Never say that in my chat ever again. Thank you. Five Nights at Country Bear Jamboree. The carousel? I'd say the carousel. I'd probably put the carousel at B tier. I don't ride it every time. I recently rewrote it for the first time in God knows how many years, like a few weeks ago. And honestly, though it wasn't that bad. It's honestly a really nice, it's a ride you can have a ton of places. Yeah, but I didn't realize how fast it is. And it's a really nice, I don't know, it has a nice chatting vibe. You know, if you're like on the carousel with somebody, you're gonna have some insane talks on that shit. It's also funny as shit because you could be sitting there being like, oh my god, did you hear so-and-so's grandma died last week, while you're sitting there riding on a fucking carousel like a bunch of toddlers. It's funny as fuck. Anyways, that's why it's a B tier for me, because that's like it's a gossip ride, and you know what? I kind of like that about it. However, I realize I'm getting old because I was having the worst time trying to get on the damn horse. Suppose I'd at least put it at a C. The B is fucking, I'm telling you, man. That shit is awesome to be talking to people about, like, whatever the hell is going on in life on that shit. Tom Sawyer Island? Tom Sawyer Island is fucking... A tier for me. A tier because it's like I go over there, it's closed now by the way, but I go over there and I just walk around it and it's good exercise because there's fucking stairs and shit all over the place. And like I don't look like a fucking weird, it's supposed to be for kids, but like Tom Sawyer Island I've never done. It's literally just like, when did they close it? They already did, I think. It's been closed for, I want to say like a month now. Why? Because they're tearing it out and that's where they're gonna put the new Cars ride in the Villains Land. Yeah, but Tom Sawyer Island is fucking awesome. Hold on, there's like a sign that like you see right as you get on Tom Sawyer's Island. I need to see if I can find a picture of the sign to show you guys because every single time I went there, I would laugh at it like I was a fucking kid, bro. It's so fucking. Where is it, bro? I'm scrolling through my pictures on my phone right now. But it's like, no, it's genuinely like, I don't know. It's supposed to be for kids to like get their energy out and shit like that, but it's honestly a good place for me to walk around and get some exercise and climb stairs and shit like that. And also like get scared by wasps and one of the things, and I like bouncing on the I like autistically stimming on the barrels and shit like that, you know, as one does. Autism poggers. Where's the fucking welcome sign? Tom Sawyer Island welcome sign. Yes, here it is. Hold on, the welcome sign is here, we're so back. Hold on, give me half an hour because I have to save it onto my fucking computer and then put it in OBS because I fucking hate that I have to do it this way. I made a very good tier list. Can you please do it? Yeah, if I ever finish the Disney one today, which let's see here, stream assets. Here we go. Here's the Tom Sawyer fucking sign that makes me crack up every time I see it, bro. I always chuckle. I always go, yes. I'd always go and I'd be like, welcome. Anyways, easy A tier for me because of this shit, bro. Oh, God. It's so good, dude. Alright. Let's see here. What's next on the list? Barnstormer? Like, fucking... I'd say B tier, solely because I am too old for it. However, it's a very, very good kids coaster. It's like an insanely good kids coaster. However, this is my tier list. I don't have kids. I don't have to care about that. I care about me. And for me, I hate how like my legs barely fit into it. My fucking legs can barely fit into it. Well, I mean, over the years, I've taken my niece or my nephews onto this ride all the time, and every single time I'm like, this is awesome, but like, most of Disney is for children. Yeah, no, shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, Ham hates children, and them having children spaces instant D tier. Fuck them kids, bro. How dare they cater to children at the family park? Holy shit. No, but like, it's a good kids coaster. Genuinely a very good kids coaster, probably one of the best that I've been on. Throw them children into the damn marshes. Dude, I ride A tier on the train. A tier on the fucking train. Because this is, I was talking about this the other day. They haven't updated this at all. This ride has not been updated. Hold on. And I love writing it solely because it hasn't been updated. Let me see if I can find a picture. Yes, yes. Hold on, save image. This is a nightmare because I keep throwing up example images, but like I need to keep uploading these bitches onto here. So you drive by this. You drive by this every single time. These animatronics have not been updated or fixed or anything like that. They haven't been refurbed, they just still work. They just still work. Jake, you can't say that shit. You can't say, Ham, I like the Song of the South stuff on the train on right. Oh, I wasn't far off. Shut the fuck up. It just works. These bitches have been working the whole time. They're just waiting for them to not work anymore, but they just keep going. 24/7, bro. 365. They have ancient spirits in them that stop them from breaking down. It blows my mind that they're still working. They haven't done anything with the train. They haven't updated it. They haven't like even tried hiding it. They just let that shit go because not a whole lot of people, except for people who are old as shit. Oh no, not the, hold on, no, we're not playing Toho Bossa Nova on my channel. No siree. Anyways. But Ham native village lover on Rye. I think it's funny because soon I'll lose this and then I'm gonna be like, well damn. Ah, damn, not Walt Disney's vision. Not Walt Disney's racist vision. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. Walt Disney made a pact with a voodoo wizard to ensure their people will live on in the parks in exchange for the rest being untouched. There's like, it blows my mind that they still work. It's been years and they haven't touched them. It makes me wonder what the hell. I miss the old days of racism in my park. But I don't know. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin S tier immediately, dog. Not even kidding. My cup that I drink water out of, on the back side of it, there's a singular sticker, and it's the Galactic Hero sticker you get from getting the max score on Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. Cause I get that shit every single time. I love that shit. I write it all the damn time. All the damn time. I love everything about it. I love the colors in there. I love how everything feels. I really like Buzz Lightyear. I think that shit is awesome. I think the Buzz Lightyear animatronic to this day is still, don't say I love writing Buzz. I think Buzz animatronic to this day is actually really good for when it was made. Like, it is far past its time, and like they even now, like the animatronics one, like are using the same tech that they use for this Buzz Lightyear animatronic that they have in the queue line and at the end of the ride, and they don't make it look as good because he has the screen face effect, and he was the first time that they did that. But the rest of his animatronic is pretty damn good. It works for him because he's like a toy, a stiff plastic toy, and it actually makes him look really good. It's a very good light gun shooter. It really is. It's probably one of the best. Definitely of its time, high quality animatronics. It still was until like recently when they started moving away from screen face animatronics, which is like really recent. That's like in the past 4 years, I think, because they're still using screen face animatronics for like a lot of shit. Like the Frozen ride, they use screen face animatronics on that, man, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What day and age is this? Aren't we moving past this? Jesus. Cinderella Castle, we're counting this as an attraction? Probably like fucking... I'll say B tier because it's really pretty at night, and I like looking at it at night, and I take pictures of it at night. D tier, can't ride a castle. Sorry, I like looking at it. They make it looks really pretty. It's pretty. What screen face animatronics? You mean like when the faces on the robots are just screens? Yeah. The screen face animatronics, what are the examples? I'd say, Buzz Lightyear animatronic. They kind of do it with the Mr. Potato Head animatronic in Toy Story Mania, but it's only for his eyes. The dwarves and the Seven Dwarves Mine Train all have screen faces. And the Frozen ride, they all have screen faces. Let's see here. That may be all of the ones that I can think of off of the top of my head. Yeah, but yeah, they're just animatronics with screens for their face. C for set piece. No, I'm putting Cinderella Castle at a B tier. It's really nice, and they've been using projection tech on the castle and Main Street now. They project all of Main Street now for like the fireworks shows and stuff, and it actually looks really good. So I'd actually rate it as like a B now. Probably before they started doing more with like nighttime lighting and like doing like projection stuff to make it look prettier, I probably would have put it at a C. So Pandora stuff on here too? Yeah, they are. Philharmonic, oh yeah. Philharmagic is gonna be oh god. Uh, 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 uh. I'm gonna say A tier right now. Maybe if they refurb it, because it will be an S tier, because right now it's like the carpet doesn't feel good on my feet. I'm sorry, I have autism. That's probably one of the dumbest Sorry, I can't put it at S tier. The carpet just feels nasty on my feet. They need to clean the carpet really bad. I ain't gonna lie. Everything else about it, I think it's like fantastic as one of the 4D movies that they have in the parks. It's probably one of my favorites. I just really like it a lot. The seats are comfortable, the AC is fantastic. I really like Donald Duck, so of course I love everything about the movie. I like how wide the screens get on there. And how they like seamlessly phase between different screen sizes for scenes and stuff like that. I've never done PhilharMagic even either. Where is it? It's in Fantasyland. It's right next to the carousel actually. It's across from where Snow White used to be. So if you're like in Fantasyland and you're facing, if you're by the carousel facing the castle, it's on the right hand side. Like next to a gift shop. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor. This one is hard because it really just depends on like the kind of people that you have in the audience. I ain't gonna lie. It's definitely like that was an audience heavy kind of show. It's literally an improv show. You can have some of the stalest motherfuckers known to man, and it's gonna be like bring it down to a C tier because they can't do anything with the shit that they're given. But in if you get like average or like even funny motherfuckers that actually play into bits, it would probably be like an A tier because, you know, which I'll go with that probably. It is pretty good more often than not. That is true. It's really good. My favorite part is when they make stupid people look stupid. No, we're not doing Toho Bossa Nova. No, we're not doing Toho Bossa Nova. Peter Pan? Ooh, Peter Pan. Peter Pan, I'm gonna put at a C tier. I'm putting Peter Pan at a C tier. No, I'm putting it at a B tier. I really like the set pieces on it. I really like the set pieces on Peter Pan. The line is fucking long as shit for no reason though, but honestly, since they've updated the queue line, it's not that bad, actually. Dude, that's a D. The ride scared the shit out of me as a kid and I never rode it again. No other reason. No other reason. It just scared the shit out of me as a kid. We're 45 minutes and got our first almost C tier. Shut up. Shut up. We are not 45 minutes in. Shut up. Oh my god. This is gonna be the whole stream, dog. This is gonna be the whole stream. No, but like, I really like the set pieces on it. The lighting in there is fucking insane. The animatronics are like fantastic for the time, and some of them still really hold up. The main thing for me was the fact that it was the first ride I was on where you hang your legs off the end. I hate to break it to you, buddy. You don't hang your legs off of the end. I think you're just too young, so your legs hanged off of the seat and couldn't touch the ground of the couldn't touch the ground of the boat. You're just too short to put your feet on the ground. Oh my god. No. Oh god, I was just young. Yes, it's literally a full, like, boat with a ground and everything. I think you were just too short so your fucking feet couldn't touch the ground and you thought it was hanging right. Hold on. Let me pull up the ride vehicle. Copy image address. Literally, it's like, look at the ride vehicle, bro. It's just, look at the, it's true, look at the ride vehicle. They they probably sat your ass on the edge here and you had your feet dangling and you're like, oh no, bro, I'm gonna fall out. Because you're too young and your feet. Dude, this is so damaging to my mental, I can't even describe it. I'm so sorry I had to break the news to you. You're scared of something that's not even an issue. This is the biggest cell phone I could imagine. No, probably right in the middle as well. No, because if he thought it was at the end, like, if the feet were dangling the whole time, I would assume that they put him on the end for some reason. Even though I think you're supposed to be in the middle if you're a young kid like that, if I remember correctly. Pirates, S tier. I love Pirates. Pirates is actually fantastic. Everything about Pirates is amazing. There was one point where it broke down and the lights turned on and it just made me have a newfound appreciation for the ride and how much they really capture the vibe, because you're in a big building and they really, I didn't truly realize they kind of really, I didn't realize how immersive they made that shit. But although the Johnny Depp animatronic, Jack Sparrow animatronic is probably like, it's like out of place, but I mean, I don't know, I still kind of rock with it. It's still one of the best animatronics in the parks. It holds up, it's fantastic. The lore and urban myths are really good with that ride. Yeah, that is true. The real skeleton, stuff like that. I love the video where they replaced the Johnny Depp model with a real Johnny Depp as a bit. So that shit is awesome. Although I don't think they replaced them. I think they literally just let him walk around on the set pieces. Yeah, they just let him walk around in costume on the set pieces. That was one of the best things that they could have done for marketing in general. And I wish they did something of that level ever again. Because that was, like, people who aren't even Disney people still talk about that to this day. Imagine going on that high and seeing real ass Johnny Depp running about the ride. My ass would have been tweaking, bro. I would have been like, man, this new technology is crazy. Most people were looking at him with zero reaction. That blows my mind, dude. I would have been going crazy. I would have been like, bro, this new tech is crazy. And then he probably would have responded to it, and I would have been like, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. That doesn't seem right. I don't think new tech is even at that level yet, dog. But I don't know. I tend to be pretty. Oh my god, bro, that one looks so real. Why can it move like that? Ahoy! Holy! It can talk! Yo, did your bitch ass ex wife really shit on your pillow? I forgot about that. Holy shit. It's a really good thing. I really like the ride. Hammond on rye, you bloody idiot. You really hold on. You really called me an idiot in this day and age. Bro's like 50. Hello? Richard Hammond. Tomorrowland Speedway, C tier. Tomorrowland Speedway is like C tier. Uh no, never mind. I'm bumping it to a B tier because it's another one. Nope, sorry, you don't get your first C tier. It's bumping up to B tier because I realized that this is also another banger just chatting with the homie spot, because you could be sitting there talking about life and like whoever's driving would be paying attention, and they'll like slightly bump the center rail, and then you guys start bouncing back and forth like dipshits while you're trying to talk about how your homie Jacob just divorced his bitch ex-wife. It's no, trust, bro. It's a good gossip fucking spot. It's a very, that and like the carousel, they're really good gossip spots, man. Ham, is this based on a true story? It is actually. It quite literally, both of those scenarios are based on true stories. It's fucking, and it's fucking sick, dude. It's awesome. I think it's not fun when you realize you can't actually race at all. I like how it's kind of low key. It really is. I kind of enjoy it. It also allows like really young kids, like younger than you would ever imagine, be able to like, play around with the cars and stuff like that. And entertain them and stuff. Were you directly involved with those stories? I wasn't the bitch. I was just, the person hearing about it. I was just the one. I was the one driving the car who actually was paying too much attention to how Jacob was divorcing his bitch ex-wife, and I accidentally bumped the rail, and so we started bouncing back and forth while I tried to regain control of the car while they kept talking about how the divorce was going. It's fucking good. Yeah, you have to go to Fun Spot for that. Yeah, take your bitch ass to Fun Spot. Fun Spot ride tier list win. I don't want to sound, snobby, but I've never been to Fun Spot because I've never had to go to Fun Spot. I've been to, because I've always, while I've lived down here, I've either had like somebody fund one of my annual passes for one of the big three amusement parks, or I worked at them so I could get myself in for free. So since I was able to go to just get into any of the big three amusement parks, I've never had to like go to Fun Spot. Too mature for Fun Spot. Well, Fun Spot is like literally just, you know, like a 24/7, like slightly, very, very, very slightly, sometimes not even with some of the rides, like Carnival ride, with the ones with the sketch rides that like each one is their own like LLC, because if they like kill you or something, you can only sue for the amount that attraction costs. It's like that. It's okay. They got a few good thrill rides. They used to have an arcade in a large warehouse building, but they changed it to an office space. Oh my god, many such cases. Arcades are dying, dog. It's kind of sad. However, Arcade Monsters goes crazy. I go there a lot. Which one? You'll never know, but I do go. Damn, didn't know that was a thing. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's where the that's where the sad broke bitches go. I've been lucky enough that I've been a broke bitch, but I just happened to get a job at any of the amusement parks during that time, so I could get in. People Mover, S tier. Another banger. This one's like the banger gossip spot. Everything about People Mover is just S tier. Immaculate. You just sit there, you just chill out, sit there, talk about whatever. You get to see all of Tomorrowland. You get to see the original Epcot prototype. You get to see the gift shops. It's a peak ride for people watching. Very nice place to relax your feet. Sometimes whenever I like to get on it whenever Space Mountain is closed, like anytime they have like the cast member out front of Space Mountain not allowing people in, my ass gets on the People Mover, because usually they have the lights on for Space Mountain and you get to see the whole ride with the lights on. Get moved, bro. You can see inside Space Mountain. Yeah, it's awesome. I love the People Mover. This is probably my go-to, hey, we're gonna talk about life. Alright, get on the People Mover, bitch. Under the Sea? C tier. Under the Sea is C tier. Solely because, they, out of all of like the slow moving like omni mover dark rides, I guess is the term for it, it's not that great. The animatronics are dude, it's so funny. I'm on a delay, so I'm bringing up stuff and then you immediately talk about it. It is pretty funny. It's kind of funny. No, but like the animatronics in here are very, very lackluster. This was one of the cases early on where they tried to move away from the screen faces, but they kind of fumbled it with the Ariel. However, the Ursula animatronic on this ride is fantastic. I love the Ursula animatronic. It looks so good on this ride. Everything else about it, with this being an animatronic heavy ride, with all of them just kind of being doggy doo-doo, is kind of lackluster. I kind of dislike how out of order this tier list is. Stick with a land. It's ordered by parks. So they don't have all of the lands together too. It's just by park is organized. Did they use the same tech for the Navi animatronic? Oh, excuse me. I actually don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. It was like around the same... It was around the same time, I think. We play the video of the guy slapping the Dobby animatronic. I have no idea what you're talking about. Dumbo. Dumbo, I'm gonna put C tier. I don't even remember the last time I rode Dumbo. Dumbo is like, you know, one of those classics, but like I never really cared for it. It's like, I'm gonna be real, I kind of like the magic carpets better because it has the camel that's spitting water. So there's been one time where I rode the magic carpets, and again, I was just talking about random bullshit with whoever I was riding with. Um and they put me in the front so I could control the up and down of the carpet, and then I was talking to two people who were just kind of sitting behind me, like doing the stupid tilt button or whatever. And so I was like sitting there, like I'm talking like arm over the back of the seat, and then like I'm looking directly at them, and then my left hand is on like the little lever thing making it go up and down. And I wasn't paying attention at all, and it was cold as shit outside. We had like our hoodies on, but for some reason the camel spit was still turned on. So I just fucking drove. I wasn't paying attention, so I drove our asses right into the camel spit and got all of us fucking wet. And I was like, oh my. Anyways, I think the magic carpets are better than Dumbo because of that. Here, I'll actually just go ahead and skip that and put that up here. Since I talked about it. I put it at A tier. It's kind of funny. Dude, that sounds like torture to be forcibly talked to by my driver. Damn, this Uber driver is fucking garbage. Fucking 2 stars. Don't say Ham got her friends wet and spitty on Rye. That's fucking insane to say. Hall of Presidents. Hall of Presidents. Hall of Presidents, I'd say like B tier. AC is fucking. Hall of Presidents better be S tier. I'm deporting your ass. Oh man. Hall of Presidents kind of sucks. I kind of like Hall of Presidents because I like the Abraham Lincoln animatronic. No, we're not listening to Toho Bossa Nova. Anyways, you know what? We're listening to a different playlist. You know what? No, I'm too lazy. But they put all the presidents in there when they're done. It's literally they have every single president of the United States as an animatronic in this ride. Whenever there's a new president, they close down the Hall of Presidents to refurbish it, but they also add in a new animatronic for the new president. And they redo the end of the Hall of Presidents to basically just add in the new president to the entire section of all of the US presidents that America has ever had. Because at the end of the attraction, they have they open it up and you can see every animatronic for every president that the US has ever had, and it will go through and name each and every one of them individually, putting a spotlight on them, and then they kind of do whatever their own little gesture. But Do you subscribe to the Trump animatronic was clearly a Hillary one and then they retooled it last minute theory or not? I mean, to be honest, I think that they're smart. And there, yesterday, after another shit most boring stream, I realized that neither Real Forsen nor his chat community exist anymore and will never return. Dumbest repetition of the same three phrases. No funny jokes, dumb shouts, pathetic quoting of phrases from songs and movies, the same in the chat. Apparently, this is what any person who has no real occupation turns into. Actual 14 IQ narcissistic clown who is completely unaware of reality. Fucking pathetic. This has to be like an r/4cent copy pasta. I got this comment yesterday. Oh, it was on one of your archive videos. You got that fucking comment on one of your fucking... That's fucking awesome then. Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking sick. Holy shit. The fact that it's not even a copy pasta, that dude genuinely typed that out with pure hate in his fucking in his comment section, and then he's treating it like a copy pasta in my chat. It's it's fucking funny as shit, man. A 14 IQ narcissist clown. Holy shit. What was I fucking saying? Jungle Cruise? Jungle Cruise, I'm saying like A tier. A tier because they ruined my Jungle Cruise. The jokes are so watered down now. They're watered down Zoomer slop. It used to be insanely based, actually. You used to have insane jokes. Like, I was talking to my mom's friend. About when he used to work on he used to be a skipper for the Jungle Cruise, and he still remembers like the entire like script and shit like that, and all the various jokes that you're allowed to tell that you could just pick and choose from. And he was telling me that like it wasn't even until like somewhat like 5 years after he quit, which is, you know, like kind of recent actually. It was like within the past oh my gosh, that's like within the past like 25 years or so. They only allowed men to be jungle skippers, and they had a lot of like, oh, my fucking bitch ball and chain wife jokes. And that was like, no, they gotta bring it back. They gotta bring it back. They ruined it. Now it's just stupid Zoomer jokes. Where they can't even like the dead zebra or whatever. They gotta be like, oh yeah, he's just sleeping or whatever. Or they'll say, oh, he's dead tired. Okay, make it S tier. No women is base. No, it's A tier. It's A tier. It used to be S tier, but now there are women, so now it's A tier. Did they say skibbity or something? There was one time where I did, and they did say that, and I almost jumped out of the boat. And you know what? I ain't gonna. I'm not saying that maybe women aren't funny, but it was one of the women skippers. So maybe they were kind of on to something. Oh man, bro. Anyways, A tier would have been S tier. Haunted Mansion, easy S tier. Absolutely fantastic ride. I ride it every single time I go. Women in comedy, am I right? Get off the stage! Throw the tomatoes at that bitch! Make sure they're ripe too, so they hurt. The Haunted Mansion easy S though, because you know, everything about the attraction is like way ahead of its time, still holds up today. I would have been pissed if he put it lower. I would have been pissed at myself. I would be rage baiting if I put it anywhere below an S. I'm gonna be honest. Women are either painfully unfunny or comedic geniuses, and I find it rare I find a kind of funny woman. Not gonna lie. Women in comedy, am I right? I'm gonna be real. This is kind of make me going off topic. I thought the whole point of tier streams was to rage bait. No, because this one, it's not even intentional rage bait. This is my honest opinion, so I can back up my fucking opinion like no tomorrow. So if I accidentally rage bait, I know that I'm right. I keep going on it. It's a small world. I'll put at S as well, just because it's the greatest torture and mind control device made to man. No, it's a small world. I'm easy putting D tier. The AC in that ride doesn't even work that well. If the AC worked as well as it did in like the Grand Fiesta Tour at Mexico, at Epcot, I would have put it higher, but no, it's like mid-tier AC. Hold on, I did put it, my bad, it's in D tier. Now that you mention it, none of my favorite comedians are women. That's that's what I'm saying, and women can't do stand-up comedy, so they shouldn't be skippers on the Jungle Cruise. The mind control works, it keeps it at C. I want you to know that there was one point where I got my homie that doesn't really get to go to Disney, like, ever, to go to Disney with me. And I ended up getting her into one of the after hours things, but it was right when they first started off trying to have the after hours, like, tickets, before it had, like, you know, themed after hours or anything like that, and before people really knew about it. So when we went, the park was literally empty because nobody paid for those tickets, and I was working at Disney at that time, so I got a discount. But it ended up it was dead empty. I could get her on every single ride, and I said, we just can't do something like Small World. She was like, I really want to do Small World. I really want to do Small World. And I'm like, are you sure? Because we're gonna have to, like, skip, like, a good ride. And she was like, yeah, I really want to do Small World. And then we got on It's a Small World, and she sat on her phone the whole time. So I think that was her torture device to me. So maybe you were kind of cooking by saying it's a torture device and mind control. Because it did torture me, and she was on her phone the whole time. So she didn't even deal with the torture, bro. Liberty Square Riverboat, D tier. Immediately D tier. I'd be pissed, not gonna lie. I was a little pissed, I'm not gonna lie. The Riverboat D tier, it's really cool in concept and stuff like that. I probably would put it higher up if it wasn't for the fact that when you get on the riverboat, you realize that there's no seats. There's no seats on the riverboat. You have to stand on the riverboat for like the whole 20 minutes that slow bitch ass has to go around the little lagoon that they have out there. And it's hot as fuck too. The sun's beating down on you the whole time. I feel like it's an extension of Sawyer Island. I mean, you have to take it to get there. No, that's separate. You take these little... The riverboat is the really, really big steamboat. And it's slow, and it goes around Tom Sawyer's Island. Tom Sawyer's Island, you take these little, like, rafts. And you're only on the raft for, like, what, maybe, like, 3 minutes tops, just to go from one side of the water. It's a huge-ass riverboat, and they don't even have benches. They don't! There's no seating on it. It blew my mind. That's why it's in D tier. Literally no seating at all. Not even benches. No, you didn't ride the steamboat. It was like these, let me see if I can find a picture real quick. Copy image. It was like these little raft things that people would pile on, and they just like bring you over there. Honestly, the concept of the raft was really cool because they controlled it with the little paddle on the back. I did just say there's no seats. Teacups, S tier. I love the teacups. There's always no line for it because people get motion sickness. However, I think they're pussy ass bitches. We get on the teacups and we spin that bitch as fast as we can possibly go. And I sit here, the true spinner, will sit here and I will let whichever person I'm riding with just sit back and relax while I go crazy on that. And I hunch over the the wheel like a little fucking goblin, and I spin that shit as fast as I possibly can, which is apparently really fast. And then I'm like, hey, if you really want to ruin it, I have the person lean all the way back and then kind of like move their head back a little bit, and like that's it, it's over. The true spinner. Damn, when someone told you to sit and spin, you took that seriously, huh? Hey man, when a fella tells me to sit and spin, I'm taking that motherfucker on the fucking teacups, and I said, we're doing it. You yank that handle so hard you want to die, or you're not even doing it right. You fucking spin that damn wheel until you start ripping the skin off your fingers like a real one. You go crazy on that shit. Winnie the Pooh? Winnie the Pooh, I'm putting in B. It's a cute ride. It's a cute ride, but it's like... Sometimes I pull the teacup so hard I rip the skin. And I go crazy on in the teacups, bro. I don't have any opinion on the next 5 until Carousel Progress. Damn. Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't. What did I just rate? Winnie the Pooh is awesome. I think it's a really cute ride, and I think the jumping part is cute but also horrifying for children. But you know, I don't know. I really like Winnie the Pooh. I think it's just because I like Winnie the Pooh in general. Not gonna lie, a little bit of a poo head, if I do say so myself. Country Bear Jamboree. We're putting Country Bear Jamboree at... we're putting it at C tier. They recently redid the Country Bear Jamboree. When they still had... Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. Country Bear Jamboree is objectively a C tier, but belongs in S tier for reasons I can't explain. Don't worry, I'm bringing up one of the reasons why I think it's an S tier. But they redid it, so it's now in C tier, but it would have been an S tier if it was the original version. Let me pull this up real quick on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, let me pull this up. It used to have this. I fucking love this shit. All the guys that turned me on, turn me down, baby. All the guys that turn me on, turn me down, gamers. It would have been S tier if they still had that in there. My man, the femcel bears. I fucking love the little femcel bears, bro. Now they just sing like country covers of Disney songs. So Jungle Cruise loses points for adding women. Country Bears loses points for removing women. They didn't remove the women. Those bears are still there. Now they're just singing like shitty covers of Disney songs. Don't say I felt seen by femcel representation. They removed the joke. They removed the funny from Country Bear Jamboree. God damn it. Seven Doors Mine Train, S tier. That's genuinely like a fun little coaster. Like a fun family coaster. I really like it. Has such a unique mine car design for the train itself, and what it does is it wobbles a little bit, which makes the ride be able to turn really tight, but it feels like the smoothest roller coaster you'll ever be on in your life. To this day, I've never been on a coaster that's as smooth as a Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's always a really long line though, but it's clear because it's a really fantastic coaster. It's a lot of fun because since it's a mine car design that wobbles back and forth as you're riding through it, there's a slow part where you're going through the mines and the Seven Dwarf animatronics are sitting there, you know, singing their little digging song. But if you're with the homies, what you can do is if you and your other homie weigh enough, you can start, if you time your bounces and you start bouncing up and down in a rhythm, you can shake the damn mine cart to start swinging back and forth like crazy before you get to the lift. It's a lot of fun. It's a nice little autistic stimming car. I don't really do it if there's like a small child that's also in the same car as us because I don't want to scare the kid. But like if it's all adults in there, you know my ass is like getting my homie and we're gonna start fucking shaking the shit out of that damn ride. Serious question, how many hours do you have on in RCT2? Uh uh what what's RCT2? Hold on, google.com. Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Oh, I never really played Roller Coaster Tycoon. I played Gamers, you're gonna Gamers, you're gonna cook me alive, man. I played I played this. I played Ultimate Ride Disney Coaster, create your and build your own Disney coasters. Don't hit me with the Disney adult. I liked it because this one went crazy. You know what? That's just too funny. It's his own joke. I really liked it because it was more like autistic. It was less like money management simulation and it was more like autistic like physics based simulation for the coaster itself. Oh my god, I can't even defend that. Stop. It was literally like autistic as shit. I'm not even lying. It was like you're really digging this hole. Stop it, bro. It's a good game. I'm gonna pull it up on stream one of these days and you'll see what I mean. Holy shit. You should really check out Planet Coaster 2. Oh, I keep for no Toho. The at least play Thrillville. Yes, I used to play Thrillville all the time too. Thrillville and like Off the Rails. Wait, show a picture of what the gameplay itself looked like? Hold on, let me see if I can find like a gameplay video. Oh yeah, this did not age well at all. Oh yeah, this did not age well at all. Here. Yeah, I used to have the first Planet Coaster and I used to I like remade the SNES Rainbow Road like 1-to-1 as a go-kart track. It's old as shit though. But I remember I would like actually try to like make the levels seem like they would have been in like a good physical game, like a ride, not game. But they had like a bunch of different like coaster types. It was literally just coasters and coaster types. This game's old as shit too. Why they have two smaller rides in the middle of that coaster? I don't know. They didn't really smooth their turns out very well. Damn, I can do better than this. What is this trash? Sorry, I didn't mean it was trash. I'm sure whoever did that did a lovely job. Did you ever see the roller coaster somebody made in Excel? No, I haven't actually. Not nearly as cool as the design your own coaster pods that you climb into and simulate the track. Yeah, you mean like the one that they had at Disney Quest? Because that shit was awesome. And you would go, and when you went to build your track, you had to listen to Bill Nye yap at you for a little bit about physics. It was sick. There's an alternate universe where Ham is an Imagineer. Uh, when I was still in school, I was actually setting up a pathway where there's a very high likelihood that I could have been an Imagineer if I just finished school. I had a contact that I was gonna meet up with and stuff like that because, you know, I know a few fellas. And it would have given me a decent chance of getting in. Yeah. But now I'm unemployed and sitting here streaming, so, you know. As life. Tron S tier. Tron, I would even go as far as to make a new tier just to put it in. Tron is actually my current favorite ride. T tier for Tron. Tron is my current favorite in all of Disney property. Now, the line for it is really, really long, and the ride itself is really, really short. It's like maybe like a minute and a half or something like that. But it's a fantastic ride. They really got the Tron vibe just right with this one. I know it's a copy and best 60 seconds of my life. But I know it's a copy paste of the one that's in Shanghai. But like I truly didn't realize what I was missing out on. When they announced that they were bringing it over to Magic Kingdom, I was ecstatic. I love Tron. It's one of my favorite series, mainly because of the technical aspects of the movies. The writing's dog shit, but they look fantastic, and they always advance the entertainment tech one way or another for each movie. But the ride itself, fantastic. It just feels nice to ride. It's a lot of fun. It's got one of the fastest launches out of the coasters in the parks. The ride is dog shit. It was always about the tech. That's literally, people tend to forget that the Tron movies are always about the tech. It's always about the tech. Tiki Room, A tier. I love the Tiki Room. No. I'll go as far as say, no, we'll do the A tier. Oh, but I kind of want to put it in S tier. I'll put it in A tier. I love the Tiki Room though. The Tiki Room is fantastic. Animatronics out the ass in the Tiki Room, and they always are well maintained. They, like, every time I've gone into the Tiki Room, like 95%, if not 100% of the animatronics in that room were working. Which, compared to the newer animatronics, is fantastic. Because, fucking Tiana's Bayou, those animatronics are already just not working. And that ride's new. It hasn't even been open that long. Tiki Room, 95 to 100% of the, like, shit ton of animatronics in it working all the time. And like the whole room is like a fucking animatronic. The walls have animatronics. The plants have animatronics. The birds all over the place, all animatronics. The statues, animatronics. The pillars, animatronics. Whole room quite literally comes to life. It's sick, dude. You really don't see anything really like it. Tiki Room is boring for people. Ooh, it's the PR denouncing of Walt and some of their questionable film aspects, right? It's definitely I like the Tiki Room a lot, but it's because it's a technical marvel. So I of course I'm gonna like it a lot. Carousel of Progress. Excuse me. I watched Defunct Land's video on animatronics. He talks about how the birds and like animatronics were. Oh, I haven't watched that one yet. I've been missing out on some of the recent Defunct Land videos, mainly because I don't know. I don't know. I've been lacking on all YouTube videos in general, and by all YouTube videos, I mean I really only watched for a very very long time. I only watched Defunct Land's new videos and Nakey Jakey, and that was it. And neither of them really were regular, so I just didn't watch YouTube. Let's see here. Carousel Progress. Carousel Progress, I hate to break it to you, A tier. Fantastic AC. They redid the seats, so the seats are more comfortable. Essentially, the animatronics aren't actually programmed, they respond to sound signals from the music. Oh, like it probably looks at the decibel levels. Probably counts on the decibel levels of the music channels. Which is sick. It's a really good way to do that. You don't have to do timing or anything like that. It's really good. Carousel Progress. Yeah, no, I'd say A tier. Good AC, good seats. Good. It's a cute show. Definitely a cute show. It's a little bit outdated, but I really like how I do really like seeing how things have changed over time and all that stuff. It's definitely interesting how the future part of it is literally just what tech is now. But I don't know. I find it interesting. I find it interesting as long as I'm not stuck sitting next to somebody who's singing the song every single time. In which case, if they're singing the song every time it rotates, I think I'm gonna kill myself. Cam's ratings are skewed because she goes like every week, even though most people go to Disney twice in their life and have to be a lot more selective with how they spend their day. Yeah, this is my tier list. This isn't tier list for people that can never go to Disney and like kind of a list of things that they should be doing. This is my tier list. I go every fucking week. This is the shit this is how I feel about the shit. Swiss Family Treehouse, D. No, F tier. No, wait, no, this is D tier. D. D tier on Swiss Family Treehouse. I will go into the Swiss Family Treehouse just for a workout because of all of the stairs, and that's it. Everything's above average. You can't get any information from it. You need more tiers. Not enough tiers. This tier list isn't for the poors, it's for the chads. Like me and Sage. Okay, let's see here. Awesome Planet. Awesome Planet, I would put at like C. I very rarely will watch Awesome Planet. But when I do, I just like the screen and the video looks really, really good. And I just like looking at the pretty stuff. I'm gonna be real. I like looking at pretty colors. How long you make the Figment tier? Oh dear god. Beauty and the Beast sing-along? D. I hate the sing-along. It's just fucking, it smells like stank shit because everyone has bad breath. It sounds like stank doo-doo shit. And I don't like singing along to Disney songs with Disney adults. I hate to break it to you, I'm a grumpy fuck. Canada Far and Wide. Also a thing that I don't often do, but I go in there because I like looking at the pretty stuff. Frozen. C. Almost D tier. Don't say ham, I have stink doo-doo shit breath. I don't have stink doo-doo shit breath. I have like mints in my bag all the time. I pop mints before I like meet people all the time. If I'm about to speak to somebody, I pop a mint. I got mint breath 24/7. I mean, it's neat. The Canada section is cool. It's just not a place I'd say I'd visit. You said everyone that goes and sings during that has stink doo-doo shit breath, meaning you have it too. I don't sing during it. I get dragged along by somebody else who wants to go in there. And everyone who's in there singing has stink doo-doo shit breath. Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival, D tier. It's literally just the 3D versions of the Pixar shorts that you already see all the time at the beginning of every Pixar movie. I skip it every time. Grand Fiesta Tour. They actually redid it, the screens in here. I say A tier because I just like seeing the animatronics at the end. It's good AC. It's just a casual boat ride. They redid the screens so they look really vibrant, which is really nice. I think it's a fun little goofy ride. I really like the three cavios, so I mean, I don't know. I might be a little biased. I love those fucking birds. Those three gay cavios. Guardians of the Galaxy S tier. Cosmic Rewind is probably one of the best coasters that I've been on, right next to Tron. It's fantastic. It is such a fun ride. It's... I don't even know how to describe it. It's insanely fun. The songs are pretty good too. How they do the screens is actually pretty well done with how fast it moves. It doesn't really, it's pretty immersive. They have little planet set pieces that are cute. The pre-show is sick as well. I really liked it a lot. It's very cute. Journey into Imagination with Figment. I'm gonna say Where do I want to put Figment? I'm gonna put Figment in B tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put Figment in B tier. I feel like they could have done a lot better with this ride. However, I really do enjoy the set pieces. The set pieces look beautiful. No, actually, I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say A tier, actually. Because the set pieces look fantastic, and they have a lot of unique illusion bits in it. There are a lot of small details about it that I really like. The butterfly mirror effect, I think that's really, really cool. There's also this part where everything's kind of upside down and it's just going through like a Figment's house. And they have a kettle on the stove. And since they use water vapor instead of steam, they can have it look like there's steam coming out of the kettle, but it's like not like immediately floating straight up. So it's looking like it's angled. It actually gives like the illusion that the gravity's actually flipped, which is a small detail that almost nobody no Toho. It's a small detail that almost nobody notices, but I really appreciate stuff like that on that ride. Every time I rewrite it, I always look at stuff like that. But it's also like an autistic nightmare. It's literally an autistic sensory nightmare. There's the loud room, there's the bad smell room, like and like the people who would enjoy it the most are the autistics, and they made it a sensory nightmare for them. So like, why did they do that? Isn't that the whole point though? For the current theming of the ride, yeah, they did make the theming literally sensory nightmare. But the people who like Figment the most are like autistic people. So they basically gave like a character that a lot of autistic people like and turned the attraction into an autism sensory nightmare. They really missed the mark with it, I'm not gonna lie. They should have gone more into like the illusionary imaginative type stuff instead of, you know, whatever the fuck they ended up doing. Journey of Water. Journey of Water actually is pretty... I actually like it, especially at night. I really enjoyed Journey of Water. Journey of Water, since I know I'm like pretty much everyone here doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, is a new attraction that opened up like I want to say last year. But it's a walk-through like interactive water exhibit. So they have like at the beginning of it, they have like these little strings of water, I can almost, is what I'm saying, where it's just these water, it's like water pouring out of a faucet, but you can like swipe your hand through the water and it kind of plays like an instrument because it has sensors to track if your hand's going through it, and it will play music like you're plucking water. But they also have one where they have like these little water geysers that will shoot upwards to meet where your hand is hovering. So you can move your hand up and down and the water geyser would move up and down to just meet where your underside of your hand is. Is it Avatar related? No, it's Moana. It's Moana themed. They also have a really good set piece for, oh dear, what's her name? I don't remember. It's the big green lady. They have a really pretty set piece for the big green lady. This one, yeah. Overall, it's very, very pretty at night. Actually, the full name is Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. Sorry, my bad. I didn't use the full legal name. My bad. Living with the Land, A tier. I love living with the land. Genuinely, I love fucking sitting on Living with the Land. The set pieces are fun. And then when I really like when you go through the greenhouse and they show you all of the food that they grow. And all of the different methods that they use for growing the food and stuff like that. I forgot which specific kitchens on property that they use the food from that greenhouse in. It's not the one with the Mickey shaped pumpkins. Yeah, that's Living with the Land. During Christmas, they put up Christmas lights in there as well. It's really neat. I also like how it drives by like the labs that they have back there as well. And sometimes if you're there, like you can see some people working in the labs and they'll like wave at you and stuff. I don't know. I think it's cute. I genuinely really like it. It's one of the few rides at Epcot left where the labs, yeah, they have a lab in, they have it so you can drive by the lab and see like the people working in it. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a picture of it. But if you go during the day, like you can see people in it and they'll like wave at you, and it's kind of, yeah, the biotech lab. Here it is. They have like a little biotech lab that you like, the boat goes. They have labs for resurrecting Walt. Nope, sorry. It's for agricultural research. So it's resurrecting the same plants that Walt stepped on. It's different. Mission Space? Gamers. You're gonna hate me? S tier on Mission Space. I ride Mission Space every chance that I get if I'm with somebody who will ride it with me. Every single time, without a doubt. Mission Space. I don't even care if it's Throw Up Simulator. I think it's fun. It's literally a ride that gives you an autistic stem board. There's buttons and levers and you can press them and you can flick your little levers all the time, and they give you a little joystick that you can shake around if you want, and it's really fun. I think the G's are fun. Well, really, S tier? I love Mission Space. That's A. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, fuck you. It's fucking S tier. I love Mission Space. A lot of bitches just can't handle a little bit of simulator nowadays, and it's really disappointing. I will re-ride Mission Space. Half the time I use it as a stomach training simulator because I'll like either eat Taco Bell or I'll drink one too many drinks and then get on that ride and try to my best not to fucking. We're not doing anything. You're just sitting in a box and it rattles you. You can say that about every goddamn ride. You're sitting in a box and it rattles you. Bitches love the simulator. The autistics love the simulator, and I'm autistic and I love the simulator. I like how it's like the G's make you feel like you're going through the autistic roller. It's fantastic. Hold on, where's the autism roller? Oh yeah. The G's on mission space literally make you feel like you're going through this. It makes you feel like you're going through this, and it's really nice. And then you can sit there and you can stim by pressing all your little buttons and flicking your little switches. And then it gets, whenever the G's are pushing down, everyone gets loud because they go, oh, I didn't expect it to be like this. Ah. But that means you can just go and you go, like a little fucking goblin. It's fucking awesome, bro. I love Mission Space. I love it. S tier. Remy? C tier. I'm putting Remy at C tier. The screens? I don't know. The screens just aren't too C for cooked. Screens aren't that great. How much more do we have? Oh my god, we're not even halfway through the list. It's fucking 5 o'clock. Excuse me! It's just the screens on it like don't really line up too much, so there's a lot of blurry moments in it. Set pieces are nice, it genuinely smells really good and stuff like that. So if you put you in a box and just a few toggles and shake it a bit, would that be an S tier ride? Yeah, if you can make it feel like you'd have to throw me out of a building or some shit, and as long as I don't die at the end, I think that'd be awesome. Oh no, you'll miss Friend Slop Thursday. Why are you saying I'm gonna miss Friend Slop Thursday? What do you mean I'm going to miss Friend Slop Thursday? Reflections of China is probably the same tier as like Canada and our Awesome Planet. Because you'll be nappy for another 3 hours. I'm trying to like speed things up. I knew this was gonna happen because people kept saying, oh yeah, can we do the Disney World attraction tier list? And I said, bro, I'm gonna yap about it so much that's gonna be at least an entire stream. Reflections of China is the basically the movie that they have in the China Pavilion at Epcot that kind of shows off. Basically, it just is like, this is how China is. This is like the like nature and major attractions of China. It's like a tourism thing. It's the same thing that Canada has with Canada Far and Wide. Soren, I'm putting Soren, I'm putting S tier, but only if you don't have the people's feet in front of you. No, I'm putting in A tier. You so often get the people with the feet in front of you. So often you get the people with the goddamn feet in front of you. But Soren, overall, I do really enjoy it. They recently brought back the California version of Soren for a little bit. No Toho. Gamers, I hate that I recognize all of the Toho Bossa Nova songs like within the first like 2 notes. Just fucking over. Spaceship Earth S tier. I love Spaceship Earth. I write it every single time I go to Epcot. It's because you listen to the playlist on loop to simulate Slab being there. Like, yeah, like it's a psychological thing. Whenever he goes on break, I only listen to the Toho Bossa Nova from approximately 6 to 10 p.m. on the days that he normally streams, just to give the illusion that he's still there and I can still hear his voice. I can't say shit like this, bro. Hi, 2Max. Thank you for the resub. Hey, hamstring cheese curds. Dude, don't say that, man. I kind of want some fucking cheese curds from Culver's now. No, you're getting me distracted. I've got so much of the rest of this list, and it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. Why does she hate Toho so much? I don't hate Toho. It's just, you know, not my thing. The truth comes out. Welcome in, Circle Nerd. Don't be spreading that. Don't be spreading that information. I gotta delete the VOD. I can't let him hear that, bro. I gotta delete the VOD. He can't know. He can't know. He can't know. That would almost be as bad as when he found out that I've listened to his Christmas karaoke VOD over 30 times with favorite songs picked based on my YouTube analytics. And I had like 3 songs that I listened to every single time I went back and listened to it. Oh man. Howdy. Yeah, what a nightmare that. Worst day of my life, by the way. Never felt so embarrassed in my life when his ass showed up when Toxic was making fun of my ass. Oh dear god. The Seas with Nemo and friends, I'm gonna say A tier. No, B tier. No, A tier. No, B tier. No, A tier. We're gonna say A tier because it includes, like, the C's, like, in general. I should really fucking clip this. Oh god, this sounds horrible. It sounds so bad, bro. It sounds so bad. It sounds so bad, bro, man. Oh my goodness gracious, don't. I hope he never sees that. Test track S tier. I love Test Track. I'm really excited because they redid Test Track. There's Test Track 3.0 now. And I'm gonna be going to the cast member preview, the annual pass holder preview, and the DVC preview. I'm gonna go to all 3 previews for that shit, and I'm really excited. They rethemed it so it's more like the World of Motion now, which is old Epcot. That was like before my time Epcot. So I don't. Maybe we're back. This is probably one of like the only recent cast members get a +1. They sometimes get a +2. Yeah, for previews for some, like a majority of the new attractions, they get a +1 or maybe even a +2. I love Test Track. I remember when I went to Disney and rode it in its original form. Yeah, Test Track 1.1. Can you take me with you? That sounds cool. I know because I am the +1. I'm not the cast member. I am the +1. I'm very excited though. I love Test Track though. I'm very excited to see what the new one looks like. The concept art made it look really pretty. I think I still have a toy Test Track car somewhere. Hell yeah. Expedition Everest, easy S tier. I need to be shot if I say anything else. Bragging about being the +1. Oh yeah, bro. Don't worry, I'm the +1. Well, that's because if I was a cast member, I wouldn't be talking about this shit. I wouldn't be talking about it so openly. I wouldn't have the Disney mascot character sexual harassment tier list if I was a cast member. I'm wearing my most autistic pair of glasses right now. What the fuck does that even mean, dog? What do you mean your most autistic pair of glasses? What the fuck? Feathered Friends in Flight. I actually genuinely I really enjoyed this. I thought this was a really beautiful show. I saw it for the first time. Nope, skipping this. No Toho Bossa Nova. Anyways, they're like prescription safety glasses and they just look oh no bro. Oh no bro. He's got I understand now. I can picture the autism glasses now. Oh no. Feathered Friends in Flight I saw for the first time recently. It's actually really pretty. It's in front of the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom, and they bring out some of the macaws that they have. Basically they just show them off and say, hey, these are endangered birds and stuff like that and that kind of thing. But at the end of it, they trained a ton of the birds. A lot of the colorful tropical birds that they have there. They trained them so they'll fly from the horizon by the tree over into the area, and so you get to watch them all flying through the sky and stuff like that. And it's actually really pretty. I took a lot of pictures of it. I think I posted them in the slab cord, but it's really, I actually really liked it. I've never seen anything like it before. Festival of the Lion King S tier. Best, that's the best live show on Disney property. I'll stand by that. Festival of the Lion King, I adore that. I highly recommend it if you go to Animal Kingdom to be one of the attractions that you have to see. It's actually fantastic. It's very easily missed and a lot of people don't even bother to watch it, but I watched it. I didn't watch it for many years, and then recently, like once I moved to Florida, I went once and now I go every single time I go to Animal Kingdom. It's a very, very good live show. Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond, though, I haven't actually, I'm not even putting, I'll say it's like C tier. It's not Lion King. I haven't been there in a very, very long time, though. They're pretty costumes, but I don't know. It just doesn't pull me like the Lion King does. It's tough to be a bug. Fucking okay, hear me out. C tier if I'm going, but B tier if I'm going. I'm gonna put in B tier solely because this is my torture device. Tough to be a bug is my torture device. Is it a Bug's Life themed? Yeah, it is. If I'm going, they closed this down, so I can't even do this anymore. But when I went with somebody, like whenever I would go with somebody that was not familiar with what they were getting into, this was always one of the best times of my life, getting to watch somebody witness it's tough to be a bug for the first time. Seeing the spiders come down from the ceiling right over them and they're like, what the fuck? And like having the bugs poke at their ass and shit like that. Oh my god, it's beautiful to behold. Kilimanjaro Safari, S tier. I love the Kilimanjaro Safari. I do it literally every single time I go to Animal Kingdom, guaranteed. The hornet sting in the back at the end. Yeah, like it's seeing somebody witness it for the first time. Disney mandated bug-based sexual harassment. It's literally that's what it is. So it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Kilimanjaro Safari is actually a lot of is a lot of fun. I really like taking the pictures. They have a baby giraffe right now. That's really cute. It's been running around like crazy and kind of pestering some of the other animals that are in the open fields. It's kind of cute to watch, I ain't gonna lie. I really like taking a lot of pictures. Tree of Life? Tree of Life, I honestly am gonna put in A tier. Tree of Life is like genuinely really beautiful to look at. You get to see all of the different animals that they carved into the trunk of that tree. At every angle, at every time of day, it looks fantastic. It's incredibly well made. Yeah, but it's not like a... I put it in A tier because it's not really an attraction, it's a set piece. But it's so... It's so cool. Since Tough to Be a Bug isn't open, you can't really walk around it anymore. But it used to be, it was pretty open for you to walk around that area. And they have like a few animals back there that you can just straight up miss. Like they have in the parking area, like the stroller parking area for It's Tough to Be a Bug. They have those like really old big boy turtles. The big old tortoises. And I like going back there and seeing them. Usually they're eating and stuff like that. And usually the cast member is like, this is stroller parking, you don't have a kid or a stroller. And I'm like, yeah, I like seeing that turtle. And they're like, oh, okay. Nobody knows about the turtle. And I'm like, I like the turtle. I want to say hi to the turtles. Yeah, I do like the Tree of Life a lot more than the Cinderella Castle. Navi River Journey, D tier. Ride fucking sucks. Probably one of the worst boat rides. Lots of screens. At least they might remember me too. I wish the fucking turtles remembered me too. It's just the river journey fucking sucks ass. It's just a boat. Hey, nope. I just realized what's on. Nope. The whole thing is like the set pieces in there aren't even good. Like it's just like shitty, cheap plastic leaves all over the place with like lighting effects. They got a lot of screens all over the place. The animatronic at the end is one of the best animatronics that Disney has ever put out, but lately it's not even up half the time, so they replace it with a screen. But that animatronic, if it was up at more often, I probably would have bumped it up a little bit just solely because of that. It's honestly a marvel how smooth that animatronic and realistic that animatronic is. And like they literally made that animatronic and then they went and make fucking Frozen with the screen faces again. And I was like, why did we take 10 steps forwards and 20 steps back? But it's a whole bunch of screens, one animatronic. It's always a long wait. It's always a long wait, not worth the wait, ever. Wildlife Express Train? Gamers, I'm putting the Wildlife Express Train in S tier. I'm putting it in S tier because how the train is set up. Hold on, let me see if I can get a picture of it. I have to get a picture of like the car. Yes, here we go. This is the picture of it. It's set up so that you're all facing like to the side one way. Everyone's facing to the side one way. So the reason why this is S tier is because when the it goes into the backstage areas, and so one, I just like the people rage because they're wrong. That's what I'm saying. It goes into through the backstage areas. So one, I just like seeing the backstage areas, and two, it has railroad crossings because it's literally a train, and when you go past it, and it's facing the direction that cast members will usually come from whenever they're going to clock in or they're leaving their break. So you just get to see a really pissed off cast member trying their hardest not to look pissed off because they're technically on stage in that moment. And they're just fuming because they're mad about their timing and they're gonna be late and they're probably gonna get a point at their damn job because they're stuck waiting for the fucking train to pass by. And they got all these damn guests going, oh my gosh, that's a cast member, like they're a monkey in the main zoo of Animal Kingdom. Fucking hilarious. Anyways, I think the train's S tier because of that. I fucking love it. Triceratops spin? I'd say D tier. It's literally Dumbo and... So how many times were you that cast member, Ham? None. None, because I didn't work at Animal Kingdom. Bitch. Triceratops spin sucks. It's literally Dumbo, but without cool theming or anything. The dinosaurs don't even look that great. Dinosaur? Holy shit. Dinosaur I'm putting in like at least A tier. The Shaker... I would have put it in S tier if it was like the Migraine Express 9000 that it used to be. You've convinced me the train is F tier because it inconveniences workers. It's S tier because it inconveniences workers, but it also sets it up so the guests get to sit there and stare at them the whole time while they're inconvenienced, which I think it's funny. Dinosaur is like A tier. I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. It shakes you around. I like the set pieces. It's loud as shit though. But I think it's a lot of fun. I'm always laughing while I'm on it. Damn, I hate workers on Rye. Flight of Passion. Gamers, I think you can kind of tell how I feel about it whenever I accidentally called it Avatar Flight of Passion. It's getting C tier. It's still pretty fun, so I put it over the river journey, but the screens aren't aligned anymore. So there's some scenes that are really blurry and stuff like that, and it kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit jarring. And I don't know, it's popular enough that you'd think they would just close it for a little bit just to refurb it and do that, but no, it's literally longer wait than Soarin', that's all it is. I like it. I enjoy it more than Soarin', but the wait is just way too long, and the screens aren't aligned, and like, I don't know, there's a lot of aspects to it that just kind of bring it down, but the ride itself, I kind of enjoy it more than Soarin', if everything's working. If everything is working. Cali River Rapids? Dude, this is probably one, I'd put this at B tier. It's a pretty decent, day ruiner. It's a pretty decent day ruiner. I'm putting it at B tier because I've been on a lot of river rapid rides, and while it's a pretty decent one, I think the one that they have at Universal is like far better. A lot of places that are putting in river rapid rides are like doing far better than what Cali River Rapids is. So in comparison to literally any other river rapid ride, not literally any, like it's better than like the one at Silver Dollar City and like Six Flags and stuff like that. But it's not as good as like Universal or like some other parks that are putting in, new stuff. It's the day ruiner. Like it's the I'm writing this last and then we're leaving ride. Swirling Saucers D tier. It's actually trash. It's so bad. I don't recommend even like trying it. It's a waste of time. Literally a waste of time. Beauty and the Beast live on stage. I think it's A tier. I think it's a really good stage show. This one's at we're moving into Hollywood Studios, by the way. I forgot to mention that with the Swirling Saucers and Beauty and the Beast live on stage. But it's a fantastic stage show. And they run it like fucking multiple times every single day. It's a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy it. Disney Junior Play and Dance. I'm putting this in D tier because it's like not what it used to be. I don't know. I miss what it used to be like. I don't know. I don't fuck with new kid shows, but probably because I'm a grown ass adult and I don't even watch them. It's not Bluey. Bluey's the only new kid show that I'm like, yeah, I can tolerate this, and even then, I like kind of enjoy it sometimes. It's got some good episodes, but like, I don't know. It just seems annoying, if anything. It used to be like it used to have like Bear in the Big Blue House and stuff like that. Roly Poly Oly. Which those shows weren't nearly as annoying what modern shows are, so I don't know. I really do think it used to be better. I'm guessing yeah, it's missing a few rides. I think Thunder Mountain was on here. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, Thunder Mountain wasn't on here. It's missing a few rides though. Indiana Jones, I will put in A tier. I really, really like the Indiana Jones stunt show. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's kind of interesting to watch how they use how they run stunts through movies and stuff like that, because that's the main point of the stunt show, is that they go into like detail and explain how stunts work and how the safety of it goes and stuff like that, and then proceed to show you it in action and stuff like that. Seeing a huge explosion live was interesting. Yeah, they show you the pyrotechnics and how they do those and stuff like that. Honestly, I'd put it in S tier now that I'm talking about it. It's honestly a really cool one. Okay, gotta go eat dinner. Alright, thank you for coming by, Sage. Hope you enjoy your meal. Let's see here. Frozen sing-along, D tier. It's another sing-along. I hate Stinky Breath. Yeah, no. So Bree, you're right. Like a lot of kids shows now aren't quiet and soft spoken and sweet anymore. It's all loud and obnoxious and just kind of annoying. It's a lot of like it's overstimulating, I feel. Smuggler's Run. Smuggler's Run I'll put at C tier, but if you got a full group, I'd put it at E tier, and if you're drunk, I put it at A tier. So we're gonna put it in B tier. Drunk driving the Millennium Falcon is fucking gas. Like, I'm not kidding, I love drunk driving the Millennium Falcon. It's fucking awesome. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'm putting it in B tier. I'm trying to rate it as an attraction itself. And not how much I fucking hate it for. Thank you, Top Cat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the breakcore that's distracted me because I'm trying to hurry up and get this done before 6 o'clock and we got this whole fucking list. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, I'm trying to rate it as an attraction itself and not the fact that I fucking hate its guts for replacing a great movie ride. Overall, I think this is a good use of projections and set pieces. It actually makes it look like a cartoon, which is really fascinating with how they managed to do that. They don't really make use of screens as much. However, they do use screens for some of the what's it called? Yeah, it's a fucking instant D tier for Rudy, my boy. I would have said that, but I'm trying so hard not to like hold it against it and rate it as an attraction itself. The animatronics in this ride use the screen face effect, but it's not that bad because they're literally 2D cartoon characters. It blends projections of set pieces. It blends projections onto set pieces, painted set pieces, and screens themselves very well. And it actually does give it a really cartoony feel. It's a lot of fun. Alright, come on, Ham. 2 minutes per thing. That's your quota. Alright, Muppet Vision 3D, S tier. I love Muppet Vision. I'd always do Muppet Vision. It's good AC. The seating is awesome. It's a really fun... it's a very fun, like, 4D kind of thing. They got rid of it, like, a couple weeks ago. And I'm really upset about it. I'm really upset because it was fantastic. And I don't know. I can't be too mad because they're replacing it with another coaster. It's gonna be a hanging coaster that's gonna be themed after Monsters Inc. And it's supposed to be like you're riding those door rails that they have in the movie. But it's like a roller coaster. Which, that sounds sick. I think it sounds really cool, and I've already seen what, like, the station looks like and stuff like that, because they showed it off. And it's really cool, honestly. So, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm just really sad that I have to see Muppet Vision go, because it was really funny, and it kept up. It was the humor kept up as well, because it's the fucking Muppets. Slinky Dog, I'm putting in A tier. I think it's a really fun kind of family coaster. The wait is just so fucking long for it. Why are there so many Monster Inc. attractions? There's literally one, I think. And it's the laugh floor. It's at Disney World, at least. There's one and there's the laugh floor. The ride that I was talking about, they're making a whole Monsters Inc. section to Hollywood Studios. And they're putting that roller coaster in there. Yeah, they're making Monstropolis real. Monstropolis is real! Rise of the Resistance S tier. This is probably one of the best themed rides I've ever been on my life. It's like 20 minutes of pre-show, but it's not even that bad because you go through beautiful, beautiful set pieces. And they kind of make it almost like a ride itself. And then the ride is Oh my gosh, it has some of the coolest set pieces that I've ever seen, like, in my life. Everything is like, it literally feels like you're right out of the movie. I like, not kidding. I'm not even trying to glaze it, bro. I don't even like Star Wars that much, but like they genuinely did a really, really good job with this ride. The wait's usually pretty long, but it doesn't feel that long because the pre-show pads it out pretty nice. So at least you're like entertained while you're going through it. It's really like, this is like one of my recommendations of like you need to ride when you go. Star Tours, I like Star Tours. I'm putting A. It's got AC, it's got no line, and it's the jiggle box. I love me the jiggle boxes. It's really, really good. I shouldn't have done the tier list voice. This is blasting out my vocal cords because I'm just sitting here yapping about it 24/7. Tower of Terror, I'm putting at B tier. Because I personally don't like it, but the theming is so good on this ride. Drink more than? I'm all out of drink. I'm all out of drink and I can't BRB because I can't BRB because I'm out of time, dog. Anyways, Tower of Terror, fantastic. Queue line, fantastic. Ride itself, theming, fantastic. I don't like drop towers. So, you know. You're also out of touch, shut the fuck up. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. Toy Story Mania. I'd put this in S tier, hold on. Toy Story Mania, I'd put in S tier. I really enjoy it. It's a really fun game ride. Oh god. Drop towers, best towers, just ask the plane hijackers. Oh dear god. I think I played that same Disney coaster game. Did it have Tower of Terror in it? I don't remember because I messed more with like the Space Mountain assets more than anything. I don't know. Did it? It might. I think it might have. Anyways, no, you're getting me distracted. Toy Story Mania S tier. I think it's probably one of the best like arcade shooter style attractions I've ever been on, and it's definitely like, it's really skill based. You'll like, you can win by knowing the best targets, but the thing is, you have to genuinely be crazy good at the game if you want a good score. You can, just knowing where things are isn't gonna help you. You gotta be quick and you gotta aim well. So it's actually really good. Vacation Fun short, D tier. It's literally just go in and watch the short or whatever. The seats are nice and the AC's nice, but like I skip it every time. I'm probably gonna do it more often because my AC of choice was either Muppet Vision 3D or Star Tours, but Muppet Vision's gone now, so I gotta put it in rotation. Rock and Roller Coaster, S tier. Easy S tier on Rock and Roller Coaster. That was one of my favorites whenever I started getting into like, you know, the big boy coasters. They're re-theming it at the end of the summer, apparently, though. So it's not going to be Aerosmith anymore. It's going to be the Electric Mayhem from the Muppets. But, Rock and Roller Coaster, I adore this ride a lot. Her AC of choice was Carousel of Progress because no way. Yeah, but that's in Magic Kingdom. Muppet Vision and Star Tours are in Hollywood Studios. So, yeah. But Rock and Roller Coaster is like it's a lot of fun. I try to ride it every single time that I go, if it's up. Walt Disney Presents. I like going through this. I'll put it in C tier. I like going through it because it's kind of like a museum kind of thing where you walk through and you look through the history of Walt Disney and stuff like that, the stuff that he worked on. They'll show you the set pieces and like the Imagineering, like the full-on models that they had when they're constructing like either the parks or something like that in their original form and stuff like that. It's just like a cool museum kind of walkthrough thing. I really, really enjoy it. Happily Ever After, I'd say it's an A tier for in terms of fireworks. It's no wishes. It's no wishes, so but it still genuinely is a good fireworks show. Luminous Symphony of Us, I'll put it in C tier. It's just, I don't know. It's not that great of a fireworks show. It's okay. I don't think it's kind of boring. It has too many slow moments in it. I've watched it a few times, but when it gets to the slow part, I'm just like, you know what, whatever. I think I'm just gonna leave. Wonderful World of Animation, D tier. It's just projection on the Chinese theater, and like maybe like 3 little sparkler effects. It's just boring. Phantasmic, I'll put in A tier. Phantasmic is like awesome. It's a beautiful stage show. The fireworks are neat and stuff like that. But the thing is there's seats where you're stuck behind poles where you can't even see the show, and if you are starting a fresh row and if they force you all the way to the end, luckily the past few times that I've been there, I've had some nice cast members that will like let me leave space for the pole, but there's some, it just depends on the cast member that you get, that will push you all the way to the end, so you get the pole smack dab in the middle of your view, so you can't even see the fucking show. And then plus if it's windy and the wind is blowing towards like you from the stage towards you, when they have the water effect going that they project onto the water, it mists you 24/7 throughout that show, and it's cold as shit. And so you leave like feeling not soaked but like a weird moist thing. Where are we placing Lightning McGroomer, fam? What? Why did you call it Lightning McGroomer? Look, man, I'm just saying, when Lightning McQueen was staring at Sally's super hot tramp stamp trunk ass, he was kind of cooking. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. Why did I say it like that? I thought this ride was okay. I mean, it's not a ride, it's like a show kind of thing. And you say that I gooned a car. Shut up, Toxic. I'll put it in C tier. I thought Lightning McQueen was really cool. His animatronic was awesome. It was a cute kids show. But you know, I only saw it like once or twice. I really didn't really need to see it. They got rid of it recently though. They actually just opened it, and it's a new villain stage show now. So bro came in and said, "Huh, to ham I get voiced from Disney shows on Rye." The fact that you're pulling shit that I'm saying out of... Do not... Oh my god. Top Cat, thank you for the gift sub to Disney_adult. Oh my god, dude. I can't escape, man. I can't escape. Alright, gamers. That's it. That's the Walt Disney World Attractions updated December 2024 tier list maker. It's missing like Thunder Mountain though. The mouse has you in his grasp. I just joined stream and that was the first thing I saw. The fuck? I was talking about Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios. Fantasmic is the fireworks show at Hollywood Studios, and if it's windy and the windy is blowing in your direction, like from the stage towards you, it'll have these water misters that they project screens onto the water, but if the wind's blowing towards you, the water just mists you for the entire like 20-minute show. And you end up leaving just feeling moist. You don't even feel wet or anything like that. You just feel like a gross moist thing. And it's cold as shit. But then when you feel so gross after you leave afterwards. Thank you for the link that says new study confirms cheese can give you nightmares. Disney show Moisturade, you can do better than that. You can do better than that one. That's not about to be our raid message. I know you can do better than that. Oh my god. Getting moist at Disney raid. Disney makes hand moist. Oh my god, dude. I don't even... Oh man. Jigglebox love raid. We love a little bit of simulator here. Jigglebox love raid. The Jigglebox love is fucking crazy. Walt Disney squirt raid, no! Moist Song of the South raid. I love writing Buzz raid. All of these are horrible out of context, and it's going to concern anybody that I choose to raid into today. A better raid message on Rye. Oh dear god. Look, if I had to pick a preference, I would have to go with Slab. It could not be Slab. You don't know that. I could not raid in the Slab today. You never know. On Monday, I raided in the Pro Jared. So, take that. It's not always Slab. Don't say it's don't it could not be Slab, alright? Anyways, if I had to pick a preference between the raid messages, it can either I like anything relating to mission space or the Buzz Lightyear ride. Yeah, we'd raid Joel. All the men who turn me on, turn me down. No, we can't do that one. That one. Yeah, as badly as I'd want to fucking do that one, that's like a concerning one. That's like one that like a lot of people are not gonna know, and they're gonna think that's gonna get me in some heat, dog. Get me in some heat. Rice shat themselves on the rock and roller coaster ride at midday raid. Straight up lying. Yeah, just straight up lying. Your missionary space raid. What? Oh, dear God. Did you confess your love to Jared? No, actually, it was the best outcome possible for the Pro Jared raid. So I noticed a lot of chatters weren't really active that day, so I raided in the Pro Jared, and I said, please, I'm begging, like, don't harass him or something, because what you say reflects on me. So we raided in, and not a single, we didn't even have a raid message. So not a single person said anything. And fucking Jared doesn't have raid notifications turned on, so he didn't even acknowledge the fact that I raided. So we went in dead silence and he did not acknowledge it at all. It was the best thing that could have happened. Anyways, we've technically raided pro Jared, so I never have to do it again. No, you can't do the all the men who turn me on, turn me down. Oh no, bro! No, no, no! Oh, someone's gonna get me under some heat. This. Oh. You can't do that one. Anything but that one. I don't even care anymore. Anything but that one. But it's your fave. It's my fave for the Country Bears, but nobody knows about it. You guys do. Am I flipping so hard? It's because I'm panicking and I'm peeking it so much. I'm freaking out. You know, where are we placing Lightning McGruber raid? Oh dear God. Literally just please, I'm begging, pick any raid message besides all the men who turn me on, turn me down raid. Anything but that. Quite literally, I'm begging. All the men who turn me on, turn me down. Oh my god, dude. Lightning McGrimmer turned me down. It's okay, it's a collab stream, no one will see the raid message. Best outcome that I could ever have is if people end up spamming the fucking all the guys who turned me on, turned me down raid message, and he doesn't even see it. But knowing how his collab streams go, he usually does his dailies beforehand. I'm begging though, please don't actually do all the men who turn me on, turn me down when we raid into him. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, the fact that the ham on rice streams tier list real quick. Oh my god, and the fact that it includes the tomato, the fact that it includes this stream that we're still doing right now, S tier. S tier coding, D tier. Rhythm gaming, C tier. I love racing, here, we'll do C tier on this one, C tier. Actually, C tier on all the racing ones. I didn't think I really rocked with those. I automated it from the YouTube VOD archive and Twitch. Oh my god. Chill day, we're playing just straight chillin'. That one's also C tier. Disney time taking a Dole Whip. I'd say, oh god. I'd say S tier because I really enjoyed taking you guys to Disney. I thought that one was a lot of fun. Playing Dad Simulator approved by I won't leave my lovely daughter for milk. This one was B tier, but the raising my lovely daughter I won't leave this time. No, this one is S tier because it's the fact that the first The first option that came up, my power went out, so I did technically leave my lovely daughter for milk, but probably B tier on the run back. Opening all of the charms from the other day, and chat gets to play more games. I'd say A tier. I thought that one was pretty funny. I liked going through all the charms with you guys and stuff like that. Zuma, I'm putting in C tier. It was stressing me the fuck out. Insane Aquarium with chat testing, I'd say this was A tier. PopCap week with the Pagel. I'd say this is like also in like the same tier as Zuma. Vocal training, we'll put it in A tier, even though I hated it and it was a nightmare. You did introduce me to Volcano Daughter and I loved it, so thanks for that. I'm glad you like it. I love my daughter. Yeah, it's a cute game. I really like it. Vocal training A tier, if not S. Yeah, I think it's like an A tier, because while it's funny, I hated doing it. It was a nightmare. Pagan was S tier content. I didn't even really like playing Pagel, I'm gonna be real. Shopping for charms and likely getting distracted from shopping for said charms. Probably like B? I'd say B tier. It was kind of goofy with the shit that we're saying. Pagel is peak, what the fuck? More like throat singing training. It was... we had to recover it somehow, and the throat singing was how we did it. Alright? It wasn't going that well. Pagel is peak. Dude, I don't know, man. Pagel is alright. We love pagan here. We're the Pagers. Actually, no, don't that. Hold on, that one kind of sounds bad. Never mind. White Woman Week. Friendship bracelets with the boys. This was the beginning of an era. I'm gonna say we're putting the friendship bracelets in S tier because you guys got to saw me. You guys, fuck, man. Did you just drop the hard R? Yeah, sorry. I called people who liked Pagel Pagers. My bad, bro. My bad. Cancel me! No, not this early on, bro! No, please! Please don't cancel me! No! Women can't be canceled. Yeah, they can. Look at Cinder. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I can't be saying shit like that. Hold on, never mind. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Scrapbooking easy S tier. As much as I hated scrapbooking all of the pictures of your guys' feet around Pro Jared because I hate feet, it is an S tier stream. Prepping for scrapbooking is probably A tier because I got to experience just everyone starting to send me their fucking feet for some reason and then realize that's what my life became and I had to put up with it. Chorizo and egg, I'd say that was probably B tier because like I actually made a meal that was edible and was actually tasted pretty good. Quesadillas S tier. Quesadillas is like probably the god stream right now. It's ass tier. It's probably like the best stream that I've had so far in my opinion. Literacy week, becoming the best typist in all the land. This is probably, oh my god, this is probably A tier. No, I'll put it in S tier. This is the one with Mario teaches typing. That was a nightmare for me. It was also where we played SpongeBob typing. Alfredo, I'll put Alfredo also in S tier. That was a nightmare, and it also, I made so much of that shit and it wasn't even that good. Some of the VODs are lost media because Kerbo didn't upload. Well, yeah. Like Literacy Week #2, so I just imagine them being there. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. I'm putting the Pro Jared dating sim ones in B tier, except for the first one. The first one was like where most of the bits started to come to fruition. So we're gonna put that in A tier. No, we'll put it in S tier. Cooking Mama 2, probably like D tier. That one was pretty mid. Carmen Sandiego, where it was more Carmen Sandiego, and I said maybe some more typing after. We're putting that in A tier because that was the one where there was no more typing after. I was too busy like getting rage baited by Carmen Sandiego because of the stupid word puzzles were like driving me up a wall. That was the one where there was the one puzzle where I was stuck on it for over an hour. You were so fucking tilted. It was pissing me off. I was stuck on a puzzle for over an hour, Jake. I think Soy raided me during that too, when I was still in that puzzle. It was a nightmare. Jesus. Mahjong friendlies. This is the one where my power went out. Probably C tier. Yeah, it's the one where my power went out, like in the middle of it. Actually, no. Is this the one where I dealt into... No, we're bumping this up to A tier. Well, no, we're putting part 1 down in like C tier, but part 2 up in A tier. The reason why is because this is the one, if I remember correctly, where at the end of it, I was trapped in that Mahjong game and needed to pee so fucking bad. But I was stuck because Rizzle fucking came around and joined the fucking game, and the two other people at the table were not good enough to be able to end his dealer turn, and I was the only one who had the chance to do it. But I was streaming and getting shit fucking hands, so I was also half paying attention, so I couldn't get him off his dealer round. So we were stuck in this goddamn endless loop. And then right at the end, I dealt into his fucking his counted Yakuman, not even a regular Yakuman, a counted Yakuman because of all the Dora that he had in his hand. And it pissed me off so bad. And then we raided in the slab, and I went and had the longest piss of my life. Personally, I'd say that's S tier solely because of that. I miss Rizzle. He's fucking... That was crazy work of him. It pissed me off so bad. I was literally... Thank God he's fucking dead now. I went... During his last stream, I was playing in one of the games, and I was in first place for all of it, and I was so excited, because I'm like, yes, I'm gonna beat him, and the first thing that I'm gonna do is go, fuck yes, that's what you fucking get. I'm glad you're dying now, because I get to, you die on my win, and... But the thing is, fucking Slab's dipshit ass dealt into his hand, so he got blasted from 4th place to 1st place right at the end of the game. It made me so mad. Oh my god, dude. He took that from me. Hold on. This one was Carmen Sandiego and I Spy. I think this was probably like C tier. Disney P-Storm. I think Disney P-Storm is probably C tier. I did not ever play the Jar Jar game. Anyways, this is what the tomatoes banger ham on rye stream tier list that he made last minute is right. Is the results are. Fuck, I can't even speak anymore because I'm losing my voice. He showed up for his last stream as my first stream watching him, and he said, "See ya, fucker." I love Rizzle, dude. I'm sad that I don't really get to see him. It always made me happy whenever I got to see his wires in my chat whenever he came around. I'd lurk his streams quite a bit too. I never really talked much in them, but I did lurk in them quite a bit. Yeah, so Quesadillas S tier. Going to Disney S tier. Tier list. This current one being on here S tier. Playing Dad Simulator to prove I won't leave my lonely daughter where my power went out and I left my lonely daughter, my lovely daughter, for milk. S tier. Please, not all the men who turn me on, turn me down, raid. You didn't even spell Mahjong right. Jake out here with another misspelling in his clip name. Many such cases. White Woman Week with the scrapbooking. That was S tier. Friendship bracelets, the first set, that was also S tier, where I was just yelling because I couldn't tie a knot. Yeah, Top Cat, you did one, but Jake did one before that one. Jake has also been misspelling. The Alfredo I also put as S tier. Mahjong friendlies where I dealt into your S tier. Thank you, G-Man. Mahjong friendlies, where I dealt into Rizzle's Yakuman S tier. First Asago Academy stream, that was the beginning of an era, that was S tier. Literacy Week, becoming the best typist in all the land, that was also S tier because I can't type. Gamers, how do we feel about the S tiers? My paycheck hit. Puggers? Puggers? Oh, Solar, you got like a new job, didn't you? Is that your first paycheck? That's you, right? I think you're the one who said that you got a new job and your new first paycheck was coming around soon. Or maybe I'm a few weeks off. Now I'm tweaking. I did not actually become the best typist. No, it's like my first paycheck. It's like my third. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm losing a concept of time. Oh dear God, dude. I haven't been keeping track of time at all. First job though? Oh, so it was just a few weeks off. It's Bossa Nova Pog. Yeah. I mean, I've been listening to Bossa Nova all day today. Nor did she make Alfredo. I tried my hardest with the Alfredo. Alright? And it did... It was alright. My dad apparently was secretly helping me eat all that Alfredo. And my dad said that it actually tasted... Don't call it milk pasta. It was good. It was good. It was alright. I put a little bit too much time in it though. But my dad was apparently helping me eat all the leftovers. I didn't really realize it though because there was so much leftovers. But there was one night where he told me he added chorizo into it, and he said that it was like probably one of his the best pastas he's ever had. So honestly, if I just added chorizo to that pasta, it probably would have made it the best dish known to man. Milky pasta. I don't call it milk pasta, bro. It had milk, cream cheese, a lot of Parmesan cheese, and butter. And then I added in garlic, garlic powder, and a little bit of thyme, but I put too much thyme. Chorizo works in everything though. Yeah, that is true. I fucking love chorizo. I wish I would put it. I honestly would put it in everything, man. Sounds like a dad eating dirt soup for a 5-year-old son. Delicious son. He sounds like a dad eating dirt soup. See, good soup. See, my dad is like, my dad, I'm pretty sure, is like autistic, so he won't tell me something's good unless he actually thinks it is. He won't tell me it's bad either, he just won't comment on it. But if it's good, he does mean that it's good. Apple doesn't fall far then. Shut the fuck up, man. Oh man. You know what? Maybe calling you guys the Hamtistics is probably one of the best things that's gonna come out of this channel. Bless his heart. I love my dad. I wish I wasn't so tired yesterday. I didn't realize he was working on my car. I like watching him do stuff with my car, because I like learning about it. He apparently, like, fixed my brakes and stuff like that. Hamtistics is amazing. Yeah, no, he fixed my brakes and stuff, and he changed my brake pads out. So, you know, that would have been good to see how that goes and stuff like that, how he handles that. But no, we're not doing this. Doing brakes and rotors. Yeah, he did the rotors too. So, you know, I've yet to learn how to do those because every time he does them, he doesn't tell me. Oink, 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 oink. It's like tool twos and a jack stand. It's tools and a jack stand. Very easy. I just did press in wheel bearings and front pads and rotors. Yeah, he did all my brake pads and the rotors, and he took it into, what's it called? Alright, see you later, Solar. But he's going to, what else did he do? He also changed my tires out and stuff. We're probably gonna be raiding in the slab here in a minute. But yeah, so now next time that I do an IRL stream or something like that, hopefully you don't hear my car blowing the fuck up while I'm going like anything above 70. Because before, when I was going above 70, like, you had to hear my entire car vibrate. Mechanic price, yeah, car maintenance. Don't say car maintenance stream. A lot of people would rock with the car maintenance stream. That's the worst part, except... Let's check the oil. Oh, awesome, we won't die on the way to Disney. Yeah, no, it literally was getting to the point Toxic would be backseating so hard. He would. It would be a nightmare. Fill up the wishy-washy fluid. That's what it'd be. We check the oil and fill up the wishy-washy fluid, and then I maybe clean out my car and maybe wash it. Hand wash the car. Alright, hold on. Let's get this shit set up. Oh my god, Super Mario Smoking Weed the movie. Start raid. Here we go. Do you think you can get a junker car that you can just rip apart for a stream to torture him? It wouldn't torture him because he's the one constantly asking me to get a shit box to make a hobby car. He would, that's what he's asking for, Jake. I'd be giving him what he wants by doing that. Talking about needing strong wrists to turn wrenches. Or is, yeah, you think his fucking shitbox car is like that because he's not strong enough to turn the wrenches? He can only, do not do all the men who turn me on, turn me down raid. I'm thinking. That's a nightmare waiting to happen. That would be like the equivalent. I will be thinking about it in my nightmares for like the next month. I'm not kidding. Please don't do that one. Jigglebox love raid is probably way better. And by probably, it definitely is. Anyways, I have a Discord for anyone who's not, you know, doesn't really know about it. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Please don't do the all the men that turn me down raid. Please, please.